Hi guys, it's Sejal. So this is another Mom and Me video.
I'm Sejal's mom.
So I've come back home. I came back for a family wedding and I thought that I'll film this video with her. This is a topic that I've been wanting to make a video about for a very long time, and I don't know, I just didn't get the chance. So 2 days ago, I made this post on Instagram and on YouTube asking you guys to send us questions. So the topic of the video is, I wanted to title it originally, Let's Talk About Sex, Baby. Mostly I wanted to talk about comfort and consent in sex. This is a super personal and awkward topic, and I feel a little awkward filming this video and talking about it with my mom. You know, it's a painful experience. But I think if we can talk about it on camera, it may inspire some of you to have an open conversation about this. It's difficult to have this conversation, even with your friends, your comfort level, with your partner. I want to thank you so much for sending in so many super personal questions. We were going through it, and it takes a lot of guts to write a question like that with your name written over there. So thank you so much. So let's talk about sex, baby. People have sent in a lot of questions and a lot of them are similar. So Rashmita Biswal says, how to strike a conversation with our parents about our sex life. How to get rid of the awkwardness caused. मेरे को भी याद आया किसी ने लिखा था. Pranav Bhushan has said on YouTube, how did it start with your parents? Did you have this conversation with your parents for the first time?
I really feel that you don't have to first of all strike a conversation. It just will happen. You need to have that comfort level with your parents. ऐसी ज़रूरत नहीं है कि बैठ के आज मम्मी पापा बैठे हैं आज मुझे इसके बारे में बात करना है. Slowly and slowly the relationship has to evolve at such stage where the parent and the child both are comfortable talking about it. I understand that as a parent also, we also need to evolve. There is something known as a generation gap which is bound to be there at all ages. Even 10 years later, when she has children or when you people will have children.
Generation gap. Supposing if I confide in you in something, I've heard this from so many of my friends. Parents are not receptive.
I remember clearly an instance when she was very, very young. She was probably in class 7th or something. One day she just told me, Mama, I kind of like this boy. And I really did not know what to say. Whether to be happy, whether to say yes, no, good, what. My reaction was, okay, that's nice. Tell me more about him. So, I could have got very angry with her. I could have...
Angry to aap hoye ho.
No, see, imagine joy from the parent side when your child tells you something like this for the first time. You're also taken aback. As a parent, I feel that we should try and tell our child the right kind of facts. We all know having sex is a biological activity. It's absolutely physiological.
Eeks, this question is just so... Sorry, but it's a little absurd. Deepika Kapoor says, I think losing virginity is cheating on your parents. I don't even... So people have said, is it okay to have sex without your parents' knowledge? Is it going to be acceptable in our Indian society standards? Because apparently you should be pavitra before,
That before the parents, you need to be first asking that question yourself. Are you ready for it? Are you not cheating on yourself mentally or physically? You need to be having your reasons right to be going sexual with someone.
In fact, I don't think it's about morality at all. It's not. In fact,
absolutely.
Even when you say that you should have your reasons right, I feel like you should just be comfortable. And it's not about morality, it's just a physical act.
Yeah.
This is what I want, regardless of anyone else telling me that this is what I want.
I always told this to my daughter also, that sex is a responsibility towards yourself. The physical part, the mental part, the emotional part. If you feel that you are ready to accept the aftermath, as simple as getting an STD or getting an unwanted pregnancy, mentally, as to if you feel that I've not been abused, I've not been used. Parents have a role which is secondary to your own self. You should be able to satisfy it to yourself first. हम तो बहुत बाद में आते हैं.
Very well said, actually. ठीक है. You actually believe in all this, ना? आप video
Yes. नहीं. I actually believe.
Okay.
आपको लगता है ऐसा? आप ऐसे बोल भी पूछ भी सकते
हो. किसी ने बोला है जो 8548 आप सेक्स एजुकेशन शो का कॉपी कर रहे हो क्या? there's a show called Sex Education on Netflix, which is a really good show. I was telling my mom also to watch it. It's so nice to just make this topic comfortable. So if you haven't watched it, please watch it. It's a really nice show. Actually, you should watch it as well. What lots of people have asked, what is the right age to lose your virginity?
There is no right age. Like I said, if you feel mentally, physically, and emotionally ready, it could be 18 and above.
Yeah.
It could be as late as 50, 60, or never. You know, in every country, they have their own legal ages. Consent or no consent.
When I talk to my friends, boys and girls both, I hear so many freaky and sad stories of their experiences that they ended up doing something that they didn't want to. Not that I mean that unpe force kiya tha ya kuch, but you know, say they met, even if they were their boyfriend or girlfriend, and they end up saying yes to something that they truly didn't want to, but in that moment they're not able to voice their feelings, and uski wajah se they feel so bad later, and it has such a strong mental effect on you later, and it shows up years later. आप समझ रहे हो ना मैं क्या कह रही हूँ. Nrupali 007 says, what if we're in the middle of intercourse and I don't want to do it anymore and I ask my partner to stop, but he still continues? Is that unconsensual? If a guy repeatedly demands to have oral sex, even if I refuse to do it, but if I just want to stop his nagging and just give in, is that also unconsensual? Ravishing Twinkle, ये भी काफी personal है. But how important is consent to sex in sex positions after marriage when one partner is not comfortable? So how can you convince your partner to get tested for STD? I think most of these questions are around कि आप communicate कैसे करो. I want to know if consent is required in every stage of sex, not just the beginning of it, but right till the end.
So sexual consent means actively agreeing to be sexual with someone. It's an agreement to participate in a sexual activity. I don't mean to say an agreement. You know, I read it somewhere that there are 5 components to a sexual consent.
We'll link that article below.
Yeah.
It's on the website plannedparenthood.org.
Number 1, it has to be a free consent, without any pressure, without any manipulation, without being under the effect of drugs or alcohol. Then it has to be a reversible consent. At any stage of the activity, on any day, you can reverse this consent. Whether you've done it before, not done it, married, done it many times, or whatever, you can reverse your consent anytime, at any stage of life, any stage of the act. Then the third is, it has to be informed consent, which means you need to be knowing about the whole story. Which means if the guy has said that he's going to be using a barrier contraception, which is a condom, and if he refuses to do that, you have a right to say no. Again, remember that dialogue from the movie Pink. No means no.
And you know, people feel like it's so common, you feel like if you say no to a certain thing, then you're a prude, or you know.
Let it be.
आपको पता है ना prude क्या होता है? But
being called prude is a better thing than emotionally and physically violating yourself, right? Not the other person doing it, but you violating yourself physically and mentally and emotionally. Being called prudent is better than that. It's okay. And it has to be enthusiastic. Enthusiastic means that you should feel like doing it. Not someone is expecting you to do it. You should feel like doing it. Not because your husband, not because your partner is expecting you to do something like that. You need to be feeling enthusiastic about it. And the 5th component is specific, which means that you can have your specifics absolutely in place, that I want this, I don't want this. If your partner says that he wants this and you are not comfortable with it, you have every right to tell him what you want, what you don't want, at every stage of life, at every stage of the act.
So another question that I saw, I can't remember which screenshot mein tha, and this is like a common thing. How do you have that conversation with someone? I mean, it's so difficult to do that.
Like I said, it's very, very important to feel happy and not being violated post the sexual act. So it's very, very important to talk about it, communicate about this, what you expect and what you do not expect. Whether the other person like it or doesn't like it. Remember, if the other person does not like it and he thinks that you're being prudish, that person is not worth it.
Yeah.
Absolutely, that person is not worth it. You should have a second thoughts about doing that with that person.
सही बोला.
Mom is always right.
ठीक है. Okay. Monima Khan says, can you tell me the impact of no sex in a relationship?
So it's absolutely okay to have no sex. Medically, I'm talking about lot of people who come to us for all kind of counseling. They are perfectly normal people, perfectly in love with each other. Probably they've never felt the need for this kind of a dimension in their relationship. And it's absolutely okay to be it. It's absolutely okay to be excessive. It's absolutely okay to be average. It's absolutely okay to be not doing it. Provided, how do you feel about it? How do you feel both as a couple about it? So it's all about you two, and specifically it's all about you.
Okay, so I guess that's it. In conclusion, I think it's really important to, it's so awkward, but just try and have that conversation with whoever you're with, and most importantly with yourself, and
Yes.
be strong.
Most importantly, with yourself.
Yeah, it's really difficult, but the earlier you do it, the better it is for you. And talk about it with your friends. And if talking about it with your parents is too difficult, it's fucking awkward. It's really awkward, but talking about it with your friends is super important, because at least someone in your life will know what you're going through. And thank you for being in
You're
the video.
most welcome.
And if you want us to do any next, like whichever next topic that you want us to talk about in the next Mom and Me video, as awkward as it can get, the better that'll be. Leave it in the comments below and we'll make a video about that next time when I come home. Do subscribe, like, share this video with your friends, boys, mummy, papa, dada, dadi, सबके साथ share कर लो. And that'll be really, really appreciated. Like, comment, subscribe, bell button, and we'll see you soon. Bye.
Bye.